Let's discuss molarity, which is one of the concentration units used to prepare the solutions. For a molar solution, the solute is taken in moles, which is dissolved in a large quantity of solvent to make total volume of solution up to 1 cubic decimeter or 1 liter. 1 cubic decimeter is approximately equal to 1 liter. But these are the larger unit, so a smaller unit of milliliter is generally used. This whole statement can be written as molarity equals to NS, number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution. NS equals to mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute. So the whole equation of molarity will become mass of solute divided by molar mass of solute times 1 by volume of solution multiplied 1000. This 1000 is representing that the calculations are made in milliliters. Let's discuss some examples related to molarity. What is the molarity of solution of potassium nitrate that contains 12.6 grams potassium nitrate in 1 liter of solution? In this statement, we want to calculate the molarity of solution. Molarity equals to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution. Volume of solution is given, which is 1 liter. But we want to calculate the number of moles of potassium nitrate. For this, the molar mass of potassium nitrate is potassium equals to 39, nitrogen's mass is 14, oxygen's mass is 16, which is multiplied with 3. 16 multiplied 3 makes 48. So 39 plus 14 plus 48 equals to 101 gram per mole. As mass of potassium nitrate is given, which is 12.6 grams. So number of moles of potassium nitrate will be 12.6 divided by 101 gram per mole, which will result 0.12 moles. So the number of moles of potassium nitrate are 0.12 moles. Putting this data in the molarity equation, 0.12 divided by 1 will result 0.12 mole per liter, which is the molarity of potassium nitrate solution. Let's discuss another example. How many moles of sucrose are dissolved in 250 ml of solution if the solution concentration is 0.150 m? In this statement, we want to calculate the number of moles of sucrose. The equation of molarity is number of moles of sucrose divided by volume of solution, which is rearranged as molarity multiplied volume of solution equals to number of moles of sucrose. Putting the data, 0.150 multiplied 250 multiplied 10 to the power minus 3. Why we multiply 10 to the power minus 3 with the volume? Because volume is given in milliliters, but the standard calculation of molarity are in liters. By solving this data, we will come to know that number of moles of sucrose are 0.03 moles. Let's discuss other examples. How many liters of solution can be produced from 2.5 molar solute if a 2.0 molar solution is needed? The equation of molarity is number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution. According to this statement, number of moles of solute and molarity of solution is given, but we have to calculate the volume of solution in liters. So rearranging this equation and exchanging the position of molarity and volume, this equation can be written as volume equals to number of moles of solute divided by molarity of solution. Putting the data, the volume is calculated as 1.5 liters. Let's discuss another example. 250 cubic centimeter of 0.2 molar potassium sulfate solution is mixed with 250 cubic centimeter of 0.2 molar potassium chloride solution. Calculate the molar concentration of potassium ions in solution. Two different solutions having equal concentration are mixed together, and we have to find the molar concentration of potassium ions in resultant solution. Let's calculate the potassium ion concentration in individual solution first. For potassium sulfate solution, molarity and volume are given. Let's calculate the mass of potassium sulfate used to prepare the 0.2 molar solution. Molar mass of potassium sulfate is 174 gram per mole. Use this formula to find the mass of potassium sulfate. used to prepare the 0.2 molar solution. Put the data, rearrange this, and now the calculations will give the mass of potassium sulfate used to prepare 0.2 molar solution. In a solution, potassium sulfate ionizes as 2K positive and SO42 negative. According to this equation, 1 mole of potassium sulfate results 2 moles of potassium ions. 1 mole of potassium sulfate equals to 174 gram per mole, and it will produce 2 moles of potassium ions. 1 gram of potassium sulfate will produce 2 by 174 moles of potassium ions. So 8.7 grams will produce 0.1 moles of potassium ions. Do the same for potassium chloride solution. Molar mass of potassium chloride is 74.5 gram per mole. Use this formula to find the mass of potassium chloride. Put the data, and the calculation will result 3.7 grams of potassium chloride. When the solution is prepared, potassium chloride is ionized as K positive and Cl negative ions. 1 mole of potassium chloride equals to 74.5 gram per mole. So 74.5 gram per mole will yield 1 mole of potassium ions. 1 gram will yield 1 by 74.5, and 3.72 grams will yield 0.04 moles of potassium ions. So 0.2 molar potassium chloride will produce 0.04 moles of potassium ions, and 0.2 molar potassium sulfate will produce 0.1 moles of potassium ions. When both the solutions are mixed, the total number of potassium ions are 0.14 moles. Now we have found the number of moles of potassium ions in the solution. Now calculate the molarity. As both the solutions are mixed in equal volume of 250 cubic centimeter, convert cubic centimeter into cubic decimeter and add the volume of both solutions. We will get 0.5 cubic decimeter of volume. Put the data in the equation. 0.14 divided by 0.5. And the molar concentration of potassium ion in the resultant solution is 0.3 mole per liter. Thanks for watching.